It's in the same job for 17 years, 25 years, but it's not the norm. In America, people aged 18 to 42 change jobs every 2.2 years. And that is the same, close to the same statistic for the paralegal career. That's why I tell you to get your notebook out and start tracking everything you're learning, because you're building a career, not a 9-to-5 job. You've heard me say that forever. And there is constant change in careers these days. Doesn't matter which one it is, paralegal or perhaps engineering. People are not only looking for better opportunities themselves and higher paying jobs, and making that career more lucrative for themselves, and that sometimes and often it means switching your workplace, because gone are the days where you could move up a ladder, even as a paralegal. There's really, where are you going to move? To managing the office, or you could move into a senior paralegal position. But will your pay be increased enough, or will it be satisfactory to you, that increase? And for me, I did not, as a personal note, I didn't want to leave all that control in the hands of the employer, and neither should you. You are building a career that is so valuable to you, and it's valuable to whomever you work for. And so what do you do with that knowledge? You capitalize on it. That means that when you're ready to make a move, you've got to have all this information in front of you as to what you're bringing to the table as a paralegal, even with just a year experience. I had 7 months experience and then left to get my first paralegal job because I was working as a legal receptionist, legal secretary, and I was working trials in that capacity. I was preparing for trials under one of the attorneys there. So I started writing down everything that I had learned. That equated to more money for me in the next job. So be aware, always. I've talked about this for 5.5 years on YouTube. And there's a video that is just dedicated to how I raised my salary. It wasn't that even with great, if they're going to be happy with my work and all that, that doesn't always equate to a lot more money. So that vertical rise through a legal workplace that doesn't happen. It's almost like, I don't even like the word maze. It's not that I went through a maze to raise my salary. I just switched jobs based on the value I was bringing. Okay. When you're starting, you have, value like this from previous work you've done elsewhere, not in the legal field. It's not based on degrees. It's not based on degrees or certificates. It's based on what you're bringing to the table and how you can prove that, even as a beginner. So stay tuned for the workshop coming up that I will be advertising. You'll see ads coming across probably next week. I'm putting together the class for you right now. This is going to be a workshop that's 3 days long, an hour each day, okay, for a little nominal amount of money. You'll see it when the ads come out. And there'll be a workbook available if you want it, okay? And then we will have a blast in this workshop. And we will talk about how to be better prepared as a beginner to enter this field, and what you should be doing, what you should know how to do in a practical way, all right, that frankly isn't taught. And that's because paralegals aren't teaching the courses. And so understand that's my whole MO, as my modus operandi is always focused on teaching you how to get into this career and how to impress the hiring attorney, okay, in many different ways. So stay tuned for the workshop. It'll be a private area where we are in a private group, and I'll put up the ad, will show the time and all that. So stay tuned for that. It's coming soon, and get ready to feel more prepared as you go into this field, more prepared than you have ever felt before. And that boosts your confidence, and that's very empowering. So have a great day. Questions, comments, post below, or you can email me at paralegalcoffeetalk@yahoo.com, and let me know what you're struggling with and what you're thinking about and what's the barrier for you. We're going to talk about that in the workshop as well. Have a great day. Talk to you in tomorrow's video.